G'day YouTube, this is part 2 of my refurbishing my old 22. So it's been 3 weeks since I finished the last video. So it's been curing for that time and it's ready to now buff and polish to a nice smooth finish. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but when this oil dries it tends to go a little bit duller than when you put it on, so that's why the little bit of extra work is needed now with the wax and the polishing. So I'll get to it. First thing I'm going to do is buff it with the piece of paper that I used to put the oil on before. Just using a very small amount of the oil to lubricate it. Don't want to put any more oil into it, otherwise you've got to let it dry again and whatever. So that'll just be used to lubricate and then wiped off. And when that it's nice and smooth, I'm thinking I'm going to give it a coat with this stuff, which is wax with, it's got like a very mild abrasive in it, so it's a cut and polish type thing. It's equivalent to sanding up to about 4,000 grit, I think, something like that. I usually use that on wood turning, but give it a go on this, see how it goes. And then, as a final coat, the good old U-Butte traditional wax. Love this stuff. It's something I put on pretty much any oil finish that I do. Alright, we'll get stuck into it. Okay, so it's just had its quick burnish with the pre-used 1200 grit wet and dry with a little bit of oil on it. I don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but that has brought some of the sheen back. So that's just a bare oil finish with no wax on it yet. Already it's got what I'd probably call a satin sheen on it. So next will be the U-Butte Triple E. And that'll really shine it up, or should really shine it up. We'll get to that. Righto, so it's had its polish with the good old U-Butte Triple E. Basically, this works like any other polish. You wipe it on with a soft cloth and then vigorously buff it off. And hopefully you'll be able to see that that has brought up a really nice shine now. Hopefully you can tell in that light. I'm not sure if you can or not. But from my side it's looking pretty good. And next will be a coat of traditional wax, which is basically just a self-sacrificing protecting layer. This is the stuff that I'll have to put on it regularly just to keep it in good order. But over time, the more it gets used, the more wax you put on it, the better it looks, I think. So I'll get to that one now. Rightio, there she is, all waxed up and looking pretty shiny. I think you can tell with the close-up. It's now got, it's not a glossy shine, but a certain level of gloss in there that looks quite nice. And like I said, the only maintenance it's going to need is a bit of a wax. Not every time you take it out, but if it gets wet or whatever, dry it off, give it a bit of another coat of wax and it'll be good as new. And over time the patina will deepen and give it even more protection. So I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Now it's ready to put back together. Alright, it's all ready to put together now. I think I mentioned in the first part of this video that this gun was having problems with extracting cases. I'm hoping I found the problem. Like I said in the first part, this gun hasn't been used that much and therefore hasn't really been cleaned that much. And on the end of the or the face of the barrel there, just before the chamber, there's two little slots where the claws, the extractor claws and ejector claw register, and they were kind of had a bit of crap in them, so I'm hoping that was all that was stopping the cases being extracted. And clean all that crap out and it should let these things get in there and do the proper job. If that is the problem, simple solution, and I should have a nice rifle now that works really well. Fingers crossed. Okay, here she is, all back together. I decided to leave the white spacer bits out on the pistol grip protecting cap and the butt plate. I think it looks better without them. Also mounted a little 4-power scope that I had. Unfortunately, I'm missing one of the turret caps. Hopefully I can find it or get it replaced. But I think it's come up pretty good. Makes it look more like a real gun now, I reckon, instead of a toy, which is how I kind of always thought of it. But it definitely feels nicer. I mean, there's nothing worse than having a piece of timber that feels like a piece of plastic. It's one of my pet peeves. But I think this has come up really well. Can't see yourself in it, but that's not what I wanted. So as far as the problems it was having is gone, hopefully the good cleaning has done the trick. I also pulled the bolt apart and gave that a good cleaning out. It's had some oil in it for God knows how long, 40 years or something, so it was probably a bit plugged up and not working the best it could. And cleaning the a bit of gunk out of the end of the barrel there, hopefully that's going to let the extractor do its job. Okay, well that's it. Hope you enjoyed watching this, and I'll catch you next time.